I have unlocked that, and it's definitely based on mood.
Right.
I think that there's this like there's the part of I fall into what I assume is a stereotype of someone who has like a sexual moment. It's like, "Oh, I'm gearing up cuz this is what I'm doing right now." And then immediately afterwards I'm like, "I don't want to have anything to do with this ever again." Like shut it, exit out of it. Like I'm not like hanging out there.
Let's get started.
Mhm.
Why don't you introduce yourself, your name, any little hobbies you have, something you're comfortable with everybody knowing?
Yeah, of course. My name is Michael Paris Davis, and I live in Phoenix, Arizona. Something about me is I'm a performing artist, so musical theater has been my career for many, many years. I had a pretty gnarly vocal trauma at one point and had to totally change careers, and I'm a little bit of an everyone girl. So I will take on a new hobby left and right. So I do pottery, I do roller derby, I skate, I have a dog, and I'm a homeowner.
That's so cool. What
Mhm.
was your favorite musical you've ever been in?
Oh, Hairspray, for sure.
Hairspray?
Yes,
Who were you in Hairspray? I love
Tracy
Hairspray.
Turnblad, baby, Tracy
Okay,
Turnblad.
hell
I
yeah.
was young, thick, and had a powerful voice, baby, and that was,
Yes.
like, I would say that was, like, one of the peak moments of my career for sure.
Oh, I remember seeing Hairspray when it came out in theaters, and I was like so little, and I just was Zac Efron with the black
I
hair.
know,
And I,
smash.
I was like, God, I remember I was sitting next to my mom, and I guess I looked at her, and I went, "That's Zac. I would recognize him anywhere." I'm like 11, like I
Oh,
was obsessed with
wait.
High School Musical.
Wait, how do you feel about Zac Efron now?
Oh, less of a smash now. It's something. It's more the roids than the jaw,
Yeah,
frankly.
okay,
Yeah,
heard and agreed.
yeah. The jaw we could work with. The
The
roids, I don't know. I don't know
I
about
hope he's
that.
watching.
Oh, is Zach? Zach?
I would recognize him anywhere.
Show up. Test me.
Yeah. Great.
Okay, so you are an OnlyFans subscriber.
I am.
Yes. Tell me about that. Tell me about how you got into it, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, of course. Something else about me is I am very open with my sexuality in general. I think that it's important for us to have conversations about it, and it's a big core part of my identity. I'm a very sexual person, I would say. And so I openly watch porn, and I have for a long time in my life. And I think many people can say that. When OnlyFans started popping off and became like something that I was like, oh, I have access to this really intimate space with these people. And it felt more like a, a niche set of intimate sexual relationships that I got access to. And that was really exciting for me. So for me, there was like a funnel of, oh, I'd see these people that I'm really attracted to on TikTok or social media. And that already is not me like going to the internet and searching for something that I'm looking for. I would find somebody that I was interested in and somebody who was doing something that I was also really interested in. And then I got to go and access this space where it felt like I had more of a personal connection with them. And so it's probably it's 2025 now. So it was the COVID times where I discovered OnlyFans and subscribed to maybe 5 to 10 people at a time.
Okay, that's kind of a lot. I
Hmm.
feel like for most people, when I talk to people, what I really find is that people sub to one or two people a month and then change the next month.
Yes.
They kind of jump around a little bit. Were you in a relationship at this time? Were you single and like looking for this intimate connection during COVID? Like what was the situation?
I was in a relationship at the time, and I am not in a relationship now, and OnlyFans has continued through.
Cool.
I think that it is because I don't currently subscribe to like 5 or 10, but at the time, like that was my probably like peak access with OnlyFans, where it was like, wow, I'm really excited. I also had a lot of money at that time too.
Okay.
So I'm in a different place right now where I am one of those people that subscribes to one, maybe two people
Right.
at a time, and then I change.
Okay, I think that's like very common and very valid. I think that's a great way to do. If I were on the consumer side, I feel like I'm too behind the curtain to like really
Yeah.
enjoy it
Hmm.
nowadays. But if I were on the consumer side, I would be doing the exact same thing.
Wait, that's really interesting information. So do you subscribe to any OnlyFans?
I do, but they're for
Business
research
purposes.
purposes. So I'm subscribing to these pages and being like, "Oh, how often are they mass DMing? What do they have on their feed? What are
Mm,
their tactics? What are their strategies?" And so I'm usually subbed to like 5 or 6 big accounts at
yeah.
once, and then I switch the next month, or sometimes I'll continue it if I think they're building up to something interesting. Depends. So
So it
I have like a little sneaky account. It's not even my
oh, it's not even
it's not
your yeah,
even
of course
me.
it
Yeah.
isn't. Yeah. I'm sorry if I'm flipping questions around in
No, it's
this,
okay.
but I want to ask like when you started this, did you expect to have a consumer base that was like consistent?
I kind of started out of nowhere, it felt like,
Mhm.
because I was a personal trainer with 30,000 TikTok followers.
Okay.
Not a lot. I wasn't on
To me
Instagram.
that's a
I
lot.
wasn't on TikTok. But like in terms of the post-COVID OnlyFans world where
Yeah.
it's saturated, I
Mhm.
joined after COVID.
Okay.
So it was already saturated by these girls who had gotten 2 million followers on TikTok doing thirst traps before it was illegal to do thirst traps on TikTok, right? And I was just making fitness content and doing little lives and posting a random thought I had, and it was just nonsense. And I went live one day and I was talking to just a few followers, and I was like, yeah, this personal training thing is not making any money. I was working for a big box gym,
Okay.
and they charge probably $50 for a half an hour session, and they pay you maybe $15 an hour
Yikes.
plus like a dollar or two if you land a session. It was trash. It was
Mhm.
terrible. I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I gotta finish this degree, all this stuff. And I wasn't like trauma dumping, but I was like, this situation is not what I thought it was going to be. And everybody said you should start an OnlyFans. And I was like, well, here's the thing though, is I'm not gonna post all my juicy business online just for you guys to like not show up
Yeah.
because it's embarrassing.
Oh,
Like, so I was
oh my
like,
gosh, I love that. But you were like, put your money where your mouth
I was like, you
is.
all better be putting your money where your mouth is. And so I opened a Twitter and I kind of started being like, should I? Shouldn't I? And I did that for like a month.
Oh my gosh, little tease. I like
I
that.
know, yeah. And then I opened it up and I made like 11 grand my first month. And I didn't
No
have
shit.
that many subs, but they showed up and they were like, keep fucking going. And they like threw money at me. They were like, "This is going somewhere. Like, take it, do it, do something with it." Because I was like, "You guys cannot let me down. I'm not gonna," because there's big consequences for posting
Yeah,
your full
100%.
body publicly online. There are, and
It's a risk
so
for sure.
yeah. So I was like, "It's not a risk I'm willing to take on for nothing. So
Mhm.
if you guys want it, show up."
I'm so interested in the idea of because everybody, like everybody is talking about, hey, you can just start an OnlyFans account. People say it like it's an easy thing, like, oh, you can just throw away all this work that you did and then just become like an OnlyFans person. And it's like, no, this is a job. This is actually
Yes.
quite an intense industry and it's high risk
Hmm.
with potentially high reward, but that's not guaranteed. Like
Hmm.
you guys have to work your asses off and put like a very vulnerable part of yourself and intertwine it with business.
Yes.
And then it becomes this intimate relationship with like people who are watching this vulnerable side of yourself and they want like more access to you.
Right, and you have to deal with all sorts of people from all different walks of life. And what I really see is that a lot of creators that I've seen and talked to, basically any creator, if they reach out to me and they go, "Do you have a consulting fee? I would like to ask you questions."
Oh,
I'll put them on a Discord call and just talk to them. If you ask me for free advice, I won't talk to you, but if
mhm.
you offer to pay me, I won't let you pay me, but I'll talk to you.
Very cool. That's how
Yeah.
sounds like you're pretty business savvy.
Yeah, so I'm like, "Okay, you're not being rude." Like,
Yeah.
I think it's rude to show up and ask somebody for free advice, but I've looked at several girls' accounts for them and just told them what I think and stuff and what I think they should just kinda pivot to do. But a lot of people, what they seem to do is they get this opportunity, they make this money, and then they burn out, and they stop making content.
Ooh.
And what happens is that you burn your entire fan base, right?
Mm.
So I see this all the time. Girls are making maybe like 30 grand a month. They get bored, they get tired, whatever happens, they stop making content. and you never come back from it. You never will come back from it.
Because there's a trust there.
There's a trust there. And
It
you've established now that you're not reliable. There's a
Mhm.
lot of people who maybe didn't fulfill customs in that time period. There's a lot of people who took money. We don't have the power to give refunds on OnlyFans, which
Okay.
is something people think we can do. We can't.
It's kind of nice that you don't have the power to, because you don't have to argue about it.
Exactly. I just say you have to take it up with OnlyFans,
Mhm.
right? But you know, if you pay $500 for a custom and the creator can't even issue you a refund, and you have to take it up with OnlyFans, and OnlyFans closes your
Oh, yeah, you're
account,
never going back to that.
it's terrible, right?
Yeah.
Because you have so much purchased content on that account, like and it's all lost, right? So
And as a consumer, like, I think really hard before I subscribe to somebody.
yeah,
Like, I think about it a lot from the creator's perspective, but even as a consumer, it's like, that is a lot of money, and it's a lot of money I will be paying consistently, and I think OnlyFans for me is the only thing that I pay for in that world.
okay,
I don't pay for, like, subscriptions to larger sites. I think OnlyFans is niche in itself because of that, like, intimate connection, which is actually something I don't like about it too,
yeah,
because I don't ask for customs, and when people reach out to talk to me, I'm like, "You don't need to talk to me.
right,
I mean, I'm here just as a bystander, and I just wanna see what you're doing here,
yeah.
and it's enjoyable to me, so thank you for being here."
Are you someone who buys pay-per-views? Like if you sub to an account and they send out a mass message or something like that, and it's an unlock for $20 or whatever, are you somebody who's unlocking that and you just don't want to talk, or
I have unlocked that, and it's definitely based on mood.
right?
You know, I think that there's this, like, there's the part of I fall into what I assume is a stereotype of someone who has, like, a sexual moment. It's like, "Oh, I'm gearing up because this is what I'm doing right now." And then immediately afterwards, I'm like, "I don't wanna have anything to do with this ever again." Like, shut it, exit out of it. Like, I'm not, like, hanging out there. And so, I have been on OnlyFans when somebody has posted, and I'm like, "Ah, yes, perfect. This is great
Okay.
for me right now." But I don't seek it out.
Gotcha. So yeah, you're not messaging the creators asking for anything, but if it
Mm-mm.
shows up, sometimes you'll buy it if you're in the right mood.
Yes.
What's the most you've spent on a piece of content?
I think $35.
Okay.
Um, not I don't think that that's much. I'm not like a
I think it's like a good amount for a pre-made
it was
video.
somebody
It's,
who I liked a lot, and who I
okay.
actually ended up, unsubscribing from because they were continuously engaging with me, and I felt I
It
know.
was too much pressure for
It
you?
wa it was,
Okay.
because I can't break that idea that I know that this is your job.
Yeah.
I have to have that third wall up for myself personally. And, you know, I talked to other people, and I think it was a conversation we previously had where I think gender plays a part in that too. Because as somebody who is pursued,
Mhm.
I I have been in situations where I understand what it feels like to have to turn it on. And for me, that third wall is like, I want you to have a very successful time. I
Yeah.
want you can have my money, and you can use your time and your effort to get more money from other people, because I'm
Okay.
getting what I need without this engagement, because it doesn't scratch the itch for me.
Gotcha. You're really just there to nut and go. You're
Yeah.
like, I'm here to nut and go.
Yeah.
I don't want all this foreplay. I don't want all this talking.
Yeah. I guess I am, man.
Yeah.
It's really interesting to talk about it too, because I get nervous, but I also it's a turn off to me. It's like I don't believe the authenticity behind it
Yeah,
too.
it's almost too real, and it gets you out of your body and into your head, and then you no longer have plausible deniability
Yeah,
for
yeah.
what's going on.
Mhm.
That makes total sense to
That's
me.
interesting. I should probably talk about that specifically in therapy too, because there's a disassociation that I'm sensing.
I don't think so. I think that's very reasonable, and that's something I go back and forth on because I obviously mass messages and stuff like that are like a tool in the
Yeah,
toolbox for me.
of course.
So it's like, yeah, sometimes if I log on, I send everybody a message and then I talk to who wants to talk to me, but
Mhm.
everybody gets that message, right?
Yeah.
So, and I know that there's some people like you who get that message and they're like, I don't want to deal with you. I don't want to be part of your page anymore. I don't want to
Mm,
engage with your content because they find it annoying or they find it not genuine. I think it's like it is genuine because I come at it with a spirit of play. I'm like,
mhm.
this is fun. I like
Yeah.
talking to people, but I completely understand it. It's something that's always in the back of my mind is what's the ratio? What's the ratio of people who want to
Ooh,
engage with this
yeah,
versus people who are going to be turned off by this, who are going to want to run away from this?
yeah.
And am I on the right side of that ratio?
Because you're like a business manager in that too. What would you say that your ratio is right now of people that are subscribing and like engaging maybe consistently with you?
Ooh, I'd say it's pretty low, but I'm having my best month ever right now.
Really?
Actually, yeah.
Okay, well,
Thank
congratulations.
you very much.
Uh-huh.
It's like kind of crazy. So right now on my page, to be transparent, I
Yeah.
have 10,000 subscribers.
No shit.
Yes,
Go
almost
off.
11.
Kit,
Yeah.
go off,
And to be
dude.
so clear, last month it was 4. Like, and 4 was great for me. I was so stoked with 4.
Yeah.
But things have just been going crazy. It's just like a little storm for me. So I have a lot of subs right now. And they are not all engaging with me at all. I would say like maybe 500 on a daily
Wow.
basis are engaging with me. Like,
Okay, so if we're talking about this too, then it sounds like I am part of the majority.
you're part of the majority,
Huh.
but I don't know how strongly different people feel about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Because some people are shy.
some people are
Some people
very
might
shy.
want it and
Yeah.
not be able to because they're embarrassed.
Exactly. So that's my thing is it's like, how do I prompt out people who are just shy but who want this engagement
Yeah.
secretly, you know?
Mhm.
How do I engage with the people who really, really want this engagement? And sometimes the people who want the engagement the most not deserve it the least, but they're really like sometimes people sub for like $3 and they're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
let's talk all day, every day.
And they're demanding your
And it's
time.
so demanding. And it's like, girl, can you, if you buy one video, I can rationalize this. Can you just buy one video?
Yeah.
Can you
Because
just
this $3 is not getting me far, but I appreciate you being here.
right. I'm like, I got
Crazy.
80 unread DMs right now, and yours is not a priority. Like,
That is it. You are busy.
yeah, it's kind of crazy out there.
So, are those subscribers, like, let's say that you're ascending over time, like you're always getting more subscribers. Are you seeing that turnover or do you have like a very loyal fan base?
I think it's very common for people to sub for a month and
Mhm.
then leave. And I'm honestly not super hung up on having a crazy loyal fan base. I
Cool.
think I do have one, but I've spoken to girls, to creators who get really concerned about if their fans are staying and how to convince the fans to stay. And I kind of think that the fans who want to stay will stay, and the fans that just aren't really interested in that dichotomy are going to go. And there's
Yeah.
nothing you can do about it.
Mhm.
There's nothing I can do. I can post 20 times a day, full poppin' Panani, right? Like whatever. It's
Mhm.
not gonna make the people who like leapfrogging stay ever.
That's knowing your audience. That's a
Right.
smart business model right there, honestly.
So I'm not really concerned about it.
Yeah.
I doubt that next month I'll have 10,000 subs, right? Most of these people are gonna leave and go
Okay.
somewhere else.
Yeah.
And that's the market. So unless I can keep marketing the way I've been marketing and replace them next month, that's really what the game
I'll
is.
subscribe to you next month.
No, you don't have to. I'll send you a free one. I'll send you a free one for me. You can see all my crappy mass
I just
messages.
stand up now and leave because I'm embarrassed. I'm like, "Thank you. This has been nice."
You're gonna get one of my math messages that I love to send. Sorry to trauma dump, but I just wish I were a cum dump right now.
I'd be like,
You're like,
"See, I enjoy it. I enjoy it when I get it. That's a very engaging message."
I like to send
And
out stuff that's cheeky. I don't know. I like
instead of like, "Hey, baby, what are you doing right now?" I'm like, "Oh, nothing. My dishes. Sorry."
I have one message that I sent out that's like, if aliens invaded tomorrow and you could only get one more nut, would you do it to me?
Gosh, this explains the 11,000, the 10,000 followers because this is high quality.
I think some people get that though, and they're like, "What the fuck?"
Like, this is what you signed up for.
I'm like,
Like,
"Welcome to the club."
you have 1 month with me now. I hope you really enjoy
I
it.
know. I'm like, I'm here to entertain. I want you to
Mhm.
laugh. I want you to nut. I want you to smile.
And do you have a good time doing it? I feel like
Yeah.
that's a really important
Oh,
question.
I love it. I feel like everybody in my life is like it's been an interesting few years because everybody who is in my life who's not okay with the fact that I work all the time has like
Mm.
exited my life. And
Mhm.
all my friends who are like fascinated by it or okay with me just being like, hello, I must go on my phone for 30 minutes during the hangout. You all talk amongst yourselves, and those people have stayed, right? But it's like, yeah, it's a 24/7 job a
Yeah.
little bit.
Hmm.
So that's what I do. I'm always on it.
Wow, I never actually thought about the hours of
Yeah.
like needing a nut and like how
It's late.
accessibility. It is late.
It's late on a Friday night. I'm at the club answering DMs in the bathroom.
If alien invasion
Yes. Yes. Like, go, go, go.
and Drop It Low Girl is playing outside the bathroom.
Yes. And I have like external applications that I use that make that easier for me too to
Okay.
to do. So like I have like applications where it's like messages that I've written but I just click send, right? So it's like
Oh, nice.
they're like pre-written and they haven't received this message before so they get this message, right? And
Oh,
so
wow. Oh
I'm
my
sending them
gosh.
but it just, all I have to do is click send instead of typing because if I try to type out every single message to all these people,
That
it's
is
like
really going to
not
be all of your time.
it's going to be all the time. It's going to be all the time. And then we won't be able to do photo shoots or like anything like that. Let's talk favorite accounts.
Okay. Hmm.
I want to know who is your favorite account you've ever subbed to, and I want to know who is your least favorite.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna like name names,
No,
but
you're
I
gonna
will
name
talk
names, and
about
I'm not
them.
gonna pop up or
No
something. Yes.
way.
They're not gonna know who you are.
Okay.
What's
All
your
right.
username on OnlyFans?
It's not.
You125997.
At first, it was my name. I did my
Some
username on
people
it.
do that, and I'm
I
like,
know,
girl, I would
because
not be putting my name.
I'm just a dum dum.
No, it's like it makes it easier for me, right? Because I can actually call you by your name if you make your name your username.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I would do it.
Okay, so what are my favorite and my least favorite? Okay, so I think that my favorite account of all time was one that did exactly what you said as a creator, somebody who burnt out. She had like very high kink videos and she was getting weird with it, which is very up my alley. So she was trying out lots of toys, she was trying out like lots of different like tentacle dildos and all of these things where I'm like, let's get weird with it, man.
Yeah.
And then she lost me because she stopped putting out content. I probably subscribed to her the longest, actually. I subscribed to her for, like, 6 months.
Wow, that's a long
It
time.
is a long time for
Yeah.
at least for me.
No, that is. That's a lot of
Okay.
money too, because if it's what is it, like a $15 sub?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
$15 sub over 6 months, plus you bought videos or you tipped or
Yes.
whatever. Like
Mhm.
that's a lot of money. Yeah.
It is, and it was really fun. That's probably when I was the most engaged, with OnlyFans, and I did consider talking to her as well, and I was like, uh, "I hope that I meet this person." This is one
Yeah.
of those where it gets, like, really
A
intimate.
little parasocial, a
Yes.
little yeah, you're very interested in them.
Mhm, where it's like, "Oh, I actually, would like to know this person," and that's when,
Yeah.
for me, I want to, like, shut that down because
Yeah.
I feel like you are simply I just feel like I'm asking too much at that point from creators.
You got to keep it realistic,
Yeah.
Like I get asked to meet 5 times a day. People are like, "When can I fly you to Colorado?" You can't fly me to Colorado, sir, with no photo. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I don't know. That just, yeah, you can't ask creators to meet, but you definitely can. For me, it's like you have to compartmentalize and appreciate the relationship for what it is because it
Mhm.
is a relationship and it's still valuable. But yeah, it is something that you have to understand that there are boundaries for. And I think you're good at that. That sounds like you're good at that.
Yeah. I'm very interested in knowing because I think, like, I'm talking about how much I think of you as a creator and everyone that I follow as a creator, but I'm interested in knowing, like, how is your sexuality, like, tied to this? Like, have you ever met somebody from from your line of work or, like, been interested or, like and maybe that is too behind the scenes to ask?
No, no, I can absolutely answer that. So I mainly work with women,
Mhm.
but I'm not very sexually interested in women. So
Mm.
it's kind of I have had sex for fun with women in the past before I did
Yeah.
OnlyFans and kind of just discovered it wasn't really for me, but due
Mhm.
to my aesthetic and my demeanor and things like that, I really felt like I should give it a go.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
So I did. I dated a few women, and I dated a couple at one point, and
Yeah.
like I did all this shit. And I wasn't super crazy into girls. I
Yeah.
still have fun when I work with
Mhm.
people and stuff. There's also something to be said for like a lot of the people I've worked with. I had never met them before I showed up, and they're all very busy and they do not want to have a conversation with you. I once saw a big creator post on Twitter that she was tired of collab partners asking to meet her for coffee first. She was like, "Don't do it anymore." And I remember thinking, I that's the attitude. That's what's happening in the industry right now. Is it's like people literally decide they want to collab, they fly out, they meet each other, and you don't always get along.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
Wait.
So I have like one creator who I worked with who I had to get off Twitter. My assistant now handles my Twitter because she was actually bullying me like after we worked together. She decided she didn't like some of my takes on things, and there was some like gossiping and some drama. One of the creators I worked with was I didn't consent to letting her boyfriend film us, and
Okay.
she was very upset about that. And instead of being honest about what happened, she told everybody that I was just very hard to work with and like all these things. I ran all the cameras. So I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. You didn't fucking do anything. But
Yeah.
like uh,
Whoa.
so she went behind the scenes and like told everybody that I was super hard to work with. And then one of these girls is very politically active, and she starts just kind of watching my Twitter for anything that I say that doesn't like perfectly align with her views.
Mhm.
And then she starts going in on stuff. So she wound up uh commenting on a bunch of my Twitter posts, and then I just sent her a DM and I said like, "Hey, I think this got misinterpreted. I'd like to like have a conversation about that. This is what I meant by that and like all this stuff."
I'm pausing here because you
Yeah.
seem like such an easy person to work with in general. Granted, this is a totally different world, but
I pride myself on being an easy person to work with. I want to show up. I want to be as unobtrusive as possible. I want to be competent. I want to handle as much as I can. I want us both to make money and I want to go home.
yeah.
That's what I want
Oh,
to do. Like
yeah.
so this was really hard for me, especially because I worked with them when I was really new to the industry really and really new to
Mhm.
collabing. So I was like, did I do something wrong? Is there something wrong with me? Um but like I think it was just I don't know if it was jealousy or what, or if we just literally had miscommunications because we only met for one day. But she wound up sending me I said something along the lines of, I hope in the future, we can just like come to each other and communicate as like friends and try to build each other up
Yeah.
and help each other through. Like if you see something I do that you disagree with, I hope that you can come to me with that because I want to be a safe place for you to come to with that. I don't need you to agree with everything I do. I
Yeah.
want to have discussions.
Mhm.
And she sent me an over 2-minute long voice message telling me I was one of the worst people she'd ever met.
I'm
And
on
that
the
her
edge of my seat
opinion
listening
of
to
me would
this.
never change and that she hated me. And so she sent me a 2-minute long voice message, and I deleted Twitter off my phone and I sent the login to my assistant and I said I will no longer be handling my Twitter. She's
Oh,
blocked on
wow.
every other platform, so I was like I won't be handling Twitter anymore.
Okay,
But I
go
have to
off,
leave the
assistant.
avenue open because we still sell some
Of
videos that
course.
she's in. So I'm like, she needs to have an avenue to communicate, and that's fine. If she wants me to take the videos down, I will. But like I'm no longer on Twitter because I don't want to speak to her. I don't
Oh,
want to see her stuff. I don't want to think about them. I don't want to think about these people. I just want to like live my life and move forward and do better next time. I just want to do better. I'm trying to do better at screening. I'm trying to
yeah.
do better at
It's very it
spending time with people before we work together and getting a feel for if we're actually compatible, because I don't think this anger is anyone's fault. I think it's situational.
Mhm.
So,
I thank you for sharing all of that.
sorry,
Wow.
that was a big blah.
No, I was right here with you the whole time. I It's interesting because you think about it, and this industry doesn't really have any formality or like regulations when it comes to what type of content you're putting out there.
Nope.
So you're just out there by yourself hoping that this is going to be liked,
Yes.
be sexy, be safe and feel good.
Mhm.
Is it really competitive? Like, are other creators, do you find them to be competitive with
Yes.
you?
Oh my God, yes. Especially because I look
It's kinda hot.
weird. I look weird, you
I
know? I love the way I look, but I look
yeah,
weird. And a lot of them, I feel like, meet me and go, why the fuck does that work? And why is she making more money than me when I'm hotter than her? Or like whatever. And that's very much the vibe that is given
really?
off. But I'm just like, okay.
Maybe I know you were talking about, like, being in queer spaces. A lot of the creators that I follow are all, like, in queer spaces. Like, I am
Yes.
queer,
Yeah.
bisexual woman that leans towards dating men,
Yeah.
and I feel like that's a huge category. And so I'm in a very queer world. You hit that part within me as well. I know
Yes.
that's your aesthetic, but you're not fucking weird. Like, what is that? I
Well, I think it's weird because I'm not bi. I'm not gay.
yeah.
Not really. And so like a lot of the times
Well,
I
that's what I'm saying.
meet them and they're like, that's the other thing is they're like, what do you mean you're not?
Oh, like, why are you competitive in my space?
Also, why don't you want to have sex with me? That's a big one that I feel from them is
Yeah.
like, why don't you want to have sex with me? They like use sometimes their content as an excuse to have sex people with people they want to have sex with, which is fine.
Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on. I really have to chew on this one really quickly. Talk about another layer of being a consumer and watching. I'm like, do they want to have sex? Is this because they're attracted to each other?
Which
Is
I
this
do.
like
I like have
business?
fun. I have fun. I have a great
Yeah.
time.
I mean, I would hope
I've
so.
had sex with women before, but I do tell them, I'm like, hey, by the way, like, this is my sexuality, right? Like, I don't want to have do stuff with you off camera. And they're like, okay, right?
Wait, do you do stuff off camera with other people that you create with?
Like some of my male co-stars, yeah,
Yeah.
because I like having sex. Like, I
Wow.
don't know.
I'm having fun doing this so much because I'm getting even more information. Like, there's
Yeah.
my lens of how I look at things, but the idea that, like, oh, you're of course you're enjoying yourself. Hopefully you're enjoying yourself with
Yes.
this.
Yeah.
And okay, hot.
I mean,
Great.
I'm having fun. Physical stimulation is physical
Yeah,
stimulation,
sex is awesome.
but it's not my preference.
Yeah,
So
heard.
if there's not money on the table, I'm less likely to do it, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
And so I think there's some I mean, you tell me, is that queer baiting? Am I queer baiting? I would
Oh,
love to know.
that's a great question. I think you're very upfront with exactly who and what you are because I was like, "Oh, this is a queer person. Like I'm so attracted to Kit. Follow immediately." But I didn't make it to your OnlyFans yet. But then I think there was a couple of videos where you have said exactly this and you've been very clear.
Yeah.
And I'm still here.
Yeah.
I do not feel like you're queer baiting.
I think straight people have been making gay porn since the beginning of
Oh my
porn.
gosh. Yes.
Since the
Great point.
beginning of porn, but for some reason there's a double standard
Yeah.
when there's a girl doing it.
Mm. Huh. Because,
It's fine if it's men. No one says shit.
you know, of course, because every industry has the same fucking
Right.
nuance to it.
Yes.
But also, we are so far along where we're talking like sexuality is so on a spectrum.
Right.
Like just because you have a preference, like you are somewhere on the Kinsey scale,
Exactly.
you know?
Kinsey scale. I love it.
And
Yes.
it just be exactly who you are,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
You are not I mean, I guess I don't know. It does not feel as if you are preying upon the queer community
No.
by attempting to change yourself to gain more access and more money for them.
No. And I love
That's
the queer community, and I would argue that I am androgynous at times.
mhm,
Like I present queerly. I have a lot of experiences in line with the queer community, right?
yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I love the queer community. I love the
Mhm.
queer community. I'm in the trenches of it. I love it. I just don't have sex with women that often
Yeah.
for I don't know.
Yeah. And that's okay. You're
Yes, thank
safe
you.
here and that's
Thank you.
okay.
We need to turn this back on you. We need
Yeah,
to turn
I
this
know. I'm
back on you.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, tell me. So you said you subbed to this girl. She did all this like toy content that you
Yes.
really liked, all this
Mhm.
kinky stuff.
Yes.
Okay, tell me. I need to know about a bad account that you subbed to.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I could pick from a lot of bad accounts,
Okay.
honestly.
Okay,
I
but
have
pick the
tried
worst. One
there
where you felt like thoroughly scammed and offended. Like
oh my gosh, it's so bad. Okay, so I was on TikTok and there was this girl and I was like, "She is so beautiful and so hot." And it was very teasy. She was very playful. She presented very young.
Okay.
And you could tell she had like the baby face. And I was like, this is a very unique girl for me to be attracted to. Okay, here I go. And I went onto her account and Kit, I swear to God, it was the most trash videos that I've ever seen.
Like bad
It's like
lighting,
bad
blurry,
lighting,
like
blurry, like
ooh.
she's obviously faking it, like the quality
Okay.
in which and she had like 600 subscribers. And to me, I was like, who are these 600 people? Because
Right.
this is the most it was I mean, she was dressed in the costumes, she was getting them from like Spirit Halloween store. Like she was trying to be
Oh
in
god.
this like fetish world. It was this
Yeah.
very but she had so many followers on TikTok and I don't know how her account had been open for so long. But it was a horrible time. It was a horrible time and she messaged me immediately and was
Yeah.
trying to engage and I was like, "Oh my gosh, what am I
You're
doing
like, "I'm
here?"
scared. I'm scared.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
I know.
I'm out. I'm out."
I lasted on that account truly like less than 15 minutes.
Do you know how much you spent on that subscription?
It was like $7.
Okay, so,
It was a
not the
lower
worst,
level,
not the
no.
worst ever, yeah. That's not
What's
terrible.
another terrible experience that I've had? I have jumped into so many accounts and jumped right out.
Okay.
Um, and I think that there are a lot of accounts where I've gotten bored and it's just been like not for me, but I will pay 7 to $15 to see if I'm into it.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, that makes total sense to me. Over time, guesstimate, how much do you think you've spent on OnlyFans? Since
Oh
the
my
beginning of
gosh.
time, since the inception.
Oh, I should have known that this question was coming and like really thought about it. That's why I also should have known that I should have conjured all of the creators that I have liked and haven't. I think I got flustered when you asked me because I'm like, oh my God, am I objectifying these people because I don't know any of their names?
Some of their names are, like, weird, though, so I think
I
that's
know
totally
this one was
fine.
just the baby.
Just the baby?
Hmm.
Okay.
Just the baby.
I don't think we should be having baby in our OnlyFans
I
usernames.
know
I
that's
don't know if
also
that's, like,
why
a hot take, but perhaps we
put a
don't do
poll up on that one. I
infantilizing
know.
in our
I know.
OnlyFans
That's why I
usernames.
was shocked. I was like, this is a woman who is independently sort of uplifting the idea that like what we all want is this like pedophilic version of like what a baby and a girl is.
Yeah.
It was rough. Anyway,
You know what's funny is I won't tell people how old I am on OnlyFans if they ask. I don't do it because I know that they want to know how young I am. I know that they're not asking how old I am. I know they're
whoa.
asking how young I am.
That's a hot take of a
So I
statement right there.
I text them back. I say I'm a vampire. I'm ageless and infinite.
Oh my gosh, I love this kitschy. This is such a good. Oh, I bet I just bet your fan base is so pleased with you. You're so fun. Okay.
But I'm like, what do you want me to say? I'm obviously not that young, but when I started, I was a little younger, you
Yeah.
know. So it's like,
Yeah, what do you say? Because even if whatever you say, there is some sort of desire for the image of you to fit into something that is problematic.
there's also a right and a wrong answer when someone asks you how old you are.
Mm,
I think there is a right and a wrong answer in this space. And for me to answer it's 50-50.
yeah.
Did I just give you the wrong answer and you're turned off and you leave the page because
Yeah.
I'm too old or like so or something
Oh
like
god,
that?
that's
It's
so
never too young.
creepy.
It's always too
Oh no,
old,
it's
right?
never too young. God
Uh
for Wow, this is it's crazy to say this all out loud that this is very much part of the industry.
yes.
And
Definitely. Definitely. There's a lot of like older guys who are very much like they want you to say you're 19, right? So it's like, and I don't want to lie about my age. I'm not 19.
yeah.
I'm 27 for YouTube, right? Like,
Mhm.
you'd be asking on OnlyFans, I'll say,
Shh, 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 shh.
I'm a
You're a
vampire.
vampire.
I'm a vampire. I'm
Yes,
ageless and infinite, you know?
which I really support that. Ew.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like an interesting thing to think about. I remember I got that question for the first time and I was like, why do I feel weird? And I like put the computer away for a little while and I like walked around and I'm like, why do I feel weird? Oh, they want a certain answer. I know why I feel weird now, you know?
Yeah.
So I just don't know why I'm not answering.
Oh my gosh, here I have 1,000 questions for you. Let me answer the question that you asked me.
Okay.
Um, so it was 2020. If you say that I had a $5 to $10 subscription, there's probably about a year where I've just I don't currently follow anyone right now, but that's for budget purposes. um and after this, I'm probably going to be like, all right, let's dig into some more creators because this is
Yeah.
exciting for me. Um that's a lot of money. Probably like shy of $2,000
Okay,
for
yeah.
me,
Yeah.
for paying for porn and paying for sex, and that I don't really have that's not written into my budget. It's
Right.
just like a little bit of extra money
Just a little
here, but
thing. Just a little
yeah.
thing we do. Yeah.
No, it's probably more than that because I'm paying internally for, like, videos, content, tipping.
Right.
Yeah, so probably like 25 to $3,000,
Okay.
honestly,
I think
in
that's
5
yeah.
years.
That's I mean, so it's like a lot of money, but also if you think about how much you probably spent on coffee or probably spent on
Totally.
movies or like whatever you like to do, it's
Yeah.
probably similar. So I
I
think
think
people think it's very
I think I'm
expensive and it's like
shocked by that number personally, but when I zoom out and I think about the whole industry and what people are spending, I'm not shocked by that number.
right.
That's actually probably not a lot in terms of people that are on OnlyFans consistently.
Yeah, some people do spend a lot of money, and I I don't want to give the audience the wrong idea. Please spend a lot of money, right?
I
But
Yeah.
but every once in a while, someone spends some amount of money on me, and I'm like, for me? Like,
Yeah.
you
You
know,
For me?
for me? Like,
Yes. Yes.
someone just like cash apped me like $1,000 one day. They were like, "Go get a massage, go get a
See,
pedicure, go
okay,
get this, go
bitch,
get
see?
that." And I'm like, I don't even have time to fucking do that today. But like,
Yeah, but I'll
holy
message you
shit!
shortly.
I know. I'm like, you're on the VIP list.
Oh
Like,
my gosh, see, that's what I'm saying is I know when I say $3,000, that's I'm like, "Oh my gosh, that's shocking to me." But I know people are dropping it, you know?
people are dropping it. People are dropping money,
Mhm.
and it's I kind of think of it like, how much money have I spent on books? I love books. Books
Mhm.
entertain me. Books make me happy. I read a book before bed, right?
Yeah.
And over time, a book is $30, and I
Mhm.
can read a book in a day.
Yes.
So, how many times have I spent $30 on a book that I read in a day? And then I look at these guys and I'm like, yeah, this is a non-issue.
Yeah,
Like,
and, like,
everyone
instead of
has their
reading a book
hobby.
before I go to bed, I jerk it before I go to
I
bed,
jork
so
it. I like to sex
yeah,
before I go to bed, and I have a
yeah.
nice little. And I
I
go.
mean, I do,
That's
it's like
great. That's
yes,
great.
and it
Treat
is
yourself. Absolutely. Light a candle, man. Light a candle.
and when I do say it is, like, part of my identity, it's like, why not pay a little bit for you're doing a great job marketing the idea of that's not a lot of money to spend on something that you love.
Thanks. I'm trying to do
Yeah.
that.
'Cause I will tell you it's worth it.
I think it's, be appropriate for your budget, be
Yeah.
appropriate for the job you work. If I find out somebody works at Walmart and they spend $500 on me, I block them, right? Like, if you want to give me too much information and then give me too much money, I will block you. Like,
Oh, wait, hold on.
yeah,
R
because I'm like, you're being irresponsible. You have bills to pay. You have things to do. I will block. I feel like it's unethical not to block them if I know. If I know they cannot afford to be giving me
and are they
money,
telling you this?
if they do, I don't ask, right? Because it's not my job to ask.
Yeah.
But if you tell me and I know that you can't afford to be giving me this money and you are doing it anyway, I will block you.
You're saying this like it's common practice. I feel like that is that an industry standard? Do you know?
No,
Yeah.
no, no. These girls go take almost all the women I have spoken to speak so ill of the men who subscribe to them. It makes me fucking sick, frankly. I hate it. Because it's like, yeah, you can feel whatever way you feel politically about
Mhm.
men, but these men are paying your bills.
Yes.
These men are paying for your lifestyle, which is somewhat lavish, right?
Mhm.
And for you to turn around and go, I hate all my subs, they're disgusting,
That's
and to
crazy.
not at all think about them and their best interest, you are a bad person and you don't deserve to be where you are.
Wow, I think that's really cool of you. You said that very much like it was just a casual common thing that you do.
Nope.
I
No, they will take your money. You work for Walmart, most people take your money,
Yeah.
and I don't think you should. If creators are listening to this, I really don't think you should. I think if you learn something about somebody, you have a responsibility as a human being, especially if you don't need the money, right? If you're not struggling, if
Mhm.
you're financially secure, block them. Block them or just tell them they don't have to do that to get your attention at the very least. Like tell them not. Tell them not to do it. You can't refund them, right? But like you can tell them not to. You can do something. Because some
Oh,
people
okay.
it's an addiction, right? For
Yeah.
some people it's like hitting a slot machine all the
Yeah.
time, and you don't want to encourage that. You want to encourage something a little healthier.
Yeah, and you would, I think somebody else would tell you that they're just gonna turn around and spend it somewhere else, spend it for and with someone
And
else.
they can do that.
But that is, protecting your ethical boundaries
I view it
and smash.
like an affair. Like if you meet a guy and you know he has a wife, and you're like, well, if I don't sleep with him, he's just gonna sleep with somebody else.
Mm.
The fuck? You're still aiding and abetting an affair. Like,
Yeah. Do you
what are you
you're still
talking about? Do you hear yourself? Like,
if you know somebody who is engaging with your content, do you feel that way?
oh, no, because
Because it's
it's
not an
porn.
yeah,
It's like
mhm,
it's porn, and
yeah,
I feel like everybody has a right to entertainment. It's not the same
yeah.
as like seeing somebody. I mean, you tell me how you feel about it. Like if you found out a partner was watching porn, would you feel any kind
Oh,
of way?
that's a great question. Absolutely not.
No.
I
Oh
like
yeah.
watching porn with my partners. I like
Hot.
finding a creator and deciding to sign up for OnlyFans and subscribe to them and then watching through their content together
That's
and
hot.
then like having that be a catalyst for sex.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And I think that's how it should be, and I think that's
Yes.
how healthy couples
Mhm.
are. Like the last couple that I interviewed, they said that sometimes they don't feel like having sex, so they just watch porn together in bed and like have a little wank next to each other, and they'll like lean over and be like, "Oh, what are you watching? Oh, what are you watching?"
Yo, that's kind of hot.
Right? And I was
Yeah.
like, "That's so," because you don't always want to have sex. What if you had a really big dinner, but everybody wants to come before bed?
Oh
Like,
my gosh, yes. And this comes down to I have like a firm belief that you have sex before you go to dinner.
oh, that's like a
And
Dan Savage. You know Dan Savage, right?
yes.
Yes,
Mhm,
yeah, that's
yes.
a Dan Savage. I'm like, I know a Dan
Oh,
Savage when I hear a Dan Savage.
exactly. I know, because I was like, "Oh, fuck yeah," because, man,
That's a Savage Lovecast.
that's
You fuck before dinner, and then
and
you
then
go
you
to
put
dinner.
mhm,
Nobody wants
mhm.
to fuck after dinner.
Nobody does, but it's like the formula that we've been given. Wow, next to your partner in bed. I love that so much.
And sharing with each other, like,
Mhm,
because you're like, oh, I didn't know you were into that. Good to know. Oh, you
mhm.
know.
Porn can create more intimacy.
Porn can. That's such a good
That's a hot
tagline.
take.
Yeah, that's a
Mhm.
great one. Porn can create more intimacy, like
Yeah,
done healthily, done right.
yeah. I had a
Definitely.
partner who had a lot of sexual shame at one point, and
Yeah.
he was very secretive about when and what he was watching.
Mm.
And he didn't want to tell me that he was engaging with content creators when I made it like very clear and in a safe space too that like I'm really into that. Like I'm
Yeah.
actually begging for you to tell me about it because it's hot and it helps our sex life.
Right.
And like OnlyFans was a part of that too because I found somebody that I was attracted to. I was like, "Hey, look at this person." This is the last relationship that I was in. Look at this person. And he was like, "Oh my god, she's so hot." And I'm really into thick women too. I like them thick, thick, baby.
Okay.
And he was like, "Oh my god, she's so hot." And I was like, "I'm just gonna like subscribe to her page, and we're gonna watch it together." And it was like it was a very big turn on for us, and it created that intimacy too. Like
Yeah.
sex shouldn't be something that we're ashamed of anymore. We're
What?
taught for so long to be ashamed and like hide it, and it's just another like I eat, I sleep, and I fuck.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
it's I don't need it to survive, but like don't I?
Right. Well, you don't need chocolate to survive,
No,
but
but
like, holy
don't I?
shit. Yeah, I kind of do though. You know,
Awesome.
surviving isn't living.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, sexuality is important.
Yeah, definitely. Well, thank you so much for talking to me today. This was
Yeah.
really a really fun conversation. I hope you had fun. Is there anything you want to add? Any parting remarks?
Um, I as a new subscriber to Kit,
No,
you'll
I'm
see
sending
me
it
there.
to I'm sending it to you for free. You're not giving me any money.
Um, I think that OnlyFans is a really good place to spend your money. I just like I think that the creators are I'm not being paid by OnlyFans right now
Or me.
either or Kit.
I
This
haven't
is
paid her.
but I do think that we get to know the creators in OnlyFans so well. Like the pipeline of knowing that this is a person that's like me who is choosing quite a tumultuous industry to get access to something that they want, but also to bring us joy. Like, that's badass. Kid, I follow you because I think you're fucking badass, dude. Everything you do, I'm like, build a fucking studio. Like, yes, I am so into this. And
Thank
it's like, and
you.
I want you to be paid, and I want other creators that are busting their ass in this industry to be paid.
Thank you so much.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. Well, this was a great talk. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. Thank you for
Thank
taking the
you.
time. Thank you for being here. This is amazing.
Thank you. Had a great time.
All right, subscribe to the channel or the podcast, whatever we're doing. I don't know where this is.
Subscribe to this.
Subscribe to this.
Down there or up there.
Down there, up there, wherever you like it. 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink.
Hey.
Hey.